Hey there, let's review 6 different flavors of Louisville Vegan Jerky and see if it's something that you might enjoy. Right up front, this item is totally vegan and suitable for a plant-based diet. Also, this video is not sponsored by this company, so it's an honest review. All right, let's dive in. So this is how Amazon sent them to me, all wrapped up in this here little pouch. All right, check them all out. Ooh, I'm getting ready. So right off the bat, the bags feel so nice. They feel like the Apple boxes of the snack world. It's got this like soft rubbery feel to it. It's great. Here's kind of what they look like a little shriveled little guy. All right, they get some comedy points too. On the back it says, does vegan jerky from a southern state surprise you? Honestly, kind of. So just a cool little piece of information here. This company is actually Black owned, and Black people know what's up in the vegan community. There are way more Black vegans than you think there are, and they make some real good food, as we're about to find out. Let's see. My wife's been begging me to make this video so she can start snacking on these too. All right, let's try it out. So this one tastes like buffalo sauce. There is a slight butteriness to it in some bites, not all of them, but that is a flavor that kind of rose up as I was tasting things. Spiciness level is going to be relatively low on this, but you will feel a tingle. As for the aftertaste, the spiciness goes up just a little bit, and it has a hint of maybe like a black pepper on the back end. Palate cleanser. So this one hits a little bit like honey mustard to me. It's sweet, and you do have like an understated barbecue sauce element to it, but not too understated. It's in there for sure. Now, disclaimer, I am not from the South. I don't know how Carolina barbecue is normally supposed to taste. I am a Northerner who just enjoys this flavor. For the aftertaste, it's very, very kind to your taste buds. It's sweet and tangy happiness. Yeah, I like that one. All right, get your pepperoni pizza here, huh? Let's see how accurate this is. So this one tastes literally exactly like pepperoni. No difference. I am not kidding. They got it spot on. It's so weird. My wife and I both agree that if you put this on pizza, you would never know the difference between this and the meaty version, other than the difference in texture and the fact that this one lacks the oils that the other one has. Highly delicious. As for the aftertaste, it tastes a little bit fatty, which is interesting. Kind of authentic, pretty cool. And it does have like a whisper of tomato sauce or marinara in there somewhere. It's nice. That's straight pepperoni. Wow. Next up, maple bacon. No piggies were harmed or killed in the making of this here vegan jerky. The maple flavor here is pretty subtle, but it does have a slight sweetness to it. Like if you didn't tell me that it was maple that I was tasting here, I probably wouldn't have noticed it at all. It's actually not pronounced quite as much as it probably should be for being called maple bacon, but if they just called it bacon, I think it would have been fine. So if you're buying this for the fact that it's maple, you're not really gonna get too much of that, but it is still a good tasting product. It's also got some porky flavor in there. As for the aftertaste, it's a little bit fatty tasting, and it's also got a little puff of smokiness in there. Ooh, General Tso's, I'm hoping for big things on this one. All right, so I'm just gonna be honest here. They did not nail this flavor at all, in my opinion. I'm sorry, you guys did such a great job with all the other ones, but this one just misses the mark. The most prominent flavor in there is ginger, and it does have that bitey kind of ginger spiciness to it. It also kind of tastes like a sweet drink that I can't really put my finger on. It's very strange. Like if you dipped a clove tea bag in a ginger ale, or if you had like a personified crayon, right, that wore a bunch of fruity lip gloss and you just like made out with it for a while. I don't know, order it and you'll see. This one definitely needed more time in the development stage. If you like tangy, bitey ginger though, this might be a win for you. Like if that's a flavor that you're like, yo, I like that, then all right, you might have a win on your hands. But if you're looking for General Tso's, respectfully, I would not call this a win. And for the aftertaste, it's just kind of like a dull gingeriness, maybe with like the slightest dark mushroom flavor in there, but again, this did not hit. And the black pepper. Ooh, that's a big one. So this one tastes like if the pepper shaker on your table got its doctorate in just tasting like pepper. It's like pepper steroids. There's also like a tiny tinge of chicken flavor in there somewhere. Subtle, but I do feel like it's in there. As for the aftertaste, a small amount of nutmeggy earthiness almost, a little fatty tasting, a little spicy, and a little bit smoky. Let's put it this way. Last week, I outran a black pepper snake. For the General Tso's, I'm sure for the astute among you, you could have figured out that that's probably the last bag that I will ever have in my life. It is not a repeat at all. For the black pepper and the maple bacon, maybe I get those once every 6 to 9 to 12 months, something like that. They're good enough to repeat for sure. For the buffalo, the pepperoni, and the Carolina barbecue, however, those 3 are very, very good. So I'll probably get a bag of one of those every maybe like 3 months or so, maybe a little bit more often. If I stumble across them in a store and they're on sale, I'm snagging them, especially that buffalo. That could become a regular for me, for sure. Yeah, man, I stand by it. These two are the clear winners. And this guy right here, a solid runner-up. I hate to say it, but these guys are kind of in the take it or leave it club. It's not that they're not flavorful, they're just flavors that maybe I prefer a little bit less than the other ones. All right, now to turn them over to my wife because she has been waiting patiently for me to do my initial sampling, so these are going to her. My wife ranked them as follows from best to not best. Pepperoni won first, no surprise there. Buffalo second, then maple bacon, Carolina barbecue, black pepper, and General Tso's in last. Who could have guessed? All right, so let's deep dive on some details real quick. Looks. Some are flavor dusted, kind of like a dry rub situation, and some have kind of a sticky sauciness to them. Mouthfeel. So it starts out pretty stiff for a plant-based non-leather product, but it softens up relatively quickly as you chew through it without becoming mush, which is nice. It feels like a dried out version of seitan almost, but it is gluten-free, there's no seitan in there. Or if you over-dried apricots, like if you put apricots on a dehydrator and made fruit leather out of them, that's about the general mouthfeel you'll have. It's basically just a thick soy curl, but nothing offensive about the mouthfeel at all. Funk level. Go funk yourself. There is absolutely no funk across all the flavors that I tried today. Bravo. Similarity to its murderous counterpart. It's not exact, but it is close enough. From my meat eating days, what I can say is that it's probably a little bit softer than the meat version. I'd say it's very tooth friendly. You don't quite have to wrestle with it and like chomp through it the same way. It will have more give to it than the meat alternative, but I mean, small price to pay for something not being tortured for its entire life and then dying for our taste pleasure, right? Allergens. So they all do have soy in there, so Daryl from The Office, I'm sorry, but you cannot partake. The General Tso's does have sesame in there. They are all gluten-free, non-GMO verified, certified vegan, certified plant-based, produced in a nut-free facility, so that's good for you nut allergy people. But they do say that because of the mustard in the barbecue sauce, they cannot get a kosher certification, quote, anytime in the near future, according to their website. Value for the money. So I paid $41-ish for 6 bags total, and that's $6.83 per bag, which I think is worth it, especially for the tastier flavors. But you can buy them individually for slightly more than that price, usually between $7 and $9 on Amazon as of the posting date of this video. And you may actually find cheaper prices on the company's website if you do like a batch build type situation. Actually, my wife and I were at Whole Foods before and we saw them on sale for $6.20 a bag. So we scooped a couple of them up. Important notes. So the bags all say refrigerate after opening, but I mean, my wife and I have had a few bags of these over many, many years. And you know, I don't think we ever did that and we're still alive. So, I mean, if the bag says to do it, I think technically it's a good idea to do. Although once you open the bag, you're probably gonna finish it within a sitting or two, so you might not even get the chance to refrigerate it. Also, I will say that if you refrigerate it, which I did just for this video specifically, they do become slightly stiffer and require more chewing. So maybe it ups the authenticity level a little bit. The next note is a little company profile. They were founded in 2012 and they are a Black-owned business, family run out of guess which city. Next note, their website says that their products are made right here in the good old US of A. Next note, they seem to be pretty philanthropic, as their website says that they're a proud sponsor of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kentuckiana. All right, so with all that said, I give the Louisville Vegan Jerky Company a 4 out of 5 leaf emojis. And that's because some of the products aren't my favorite, but I really have to appreciate what they're doing. They're trying to turn a meat-heavy product into something that vegans can also enjoy. And I think they're doing a great job for what they're working with. Definitely found some new favorites of mine. And shout out to my boy Pepperoni over here. This one is delicious. Yeah, so 4 out of 5 leaf emojis for this company. And that's just for what I was able to sample in this swath right here. There is more in their lineup, so definitely check out their website or look them up on Amazon. The sampler pack, honestly, a really good way to go to find out which one of these is gonna be your favorite. Spoiler, it's probably gonna be one of these, but that's only if you're cool like me. So if this product sounds like something that you might enjoy, there's an affiliate link in the description down below for you to try them out. Worst case, you lose a couple of bucks and gain a new experience, and best case, you find a new favorite. Remember, do something that makes the world a better place this week. People need you. All right, watch this awesome video next, check out the merch link down below, and I will see you next time.